We have got to get some bot-friendly music because the game is about to start. Israel versus Spain. CR Worlds, the third match that we are going to be streaming today right here on Twitch. This is going to be a heartbreaker for one of these teams because I feel like a drop here is going to kick you out of the group stage. You've really got to perform well. Electrify, probably the most well-known Israel player, going to start out for Israel, while Malcade up on top, no slouch in his own right, a great friend and an amazing player, will be representing Team España. Guys, CR Worlds is the best of country versus country competition. We have got 32 teams, 4 in each group across 8 groups, trying to vie for a position on a bracket for $5,000. Electrify for Israel. Malcade up top. For Spain.
Howdy.
The arena is ready. Zerk is now following. The layout is set. Here we go, fellas. A graveyard deck up top from Malcade. Electrify appears to be playing what looks like a Golem deck. Haven't seen it yet, but a Pump, Baby Dragon, Mega Minion, and Lumberjack does make me believe that we're going to see a big old heavy Golem coming out. There he is, Golem to block the Knight and the Skelly out back, but a big old graveyard piling up on this tower. Finally, log rolls through there. Tower barely stands at 400, 285. Inferno Tower is up. Is Electrify going to lightning it? Now's your chance, Electrify. Ah! Electrify not committing to this push. Will be in dire straits. Looking for a big strike in here, but not quite finding it yet. Malcade up on top, far ahead as Electrify will pump up one more time.
Howdy.
He's got a little, he's got time here. He's gonna get value from this pump. It'll get 8 drops of juice unless it gets countered. Yarden ZR is now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. 8 drops of juice unless, like, it gets poisoned, as it just did. Big hit in here from Malcade. Lumberjack in the back is doing his best to chop down these skeletons, but I think, man, he almost died to the poison as well. Electrify pumps up again. Not going to be able to quite get value out of that, I don't think. As long as Malcade's got any other offensive spell, poison will be able to finish the left side tower off if it's a log or a zap or anything. Poison on the pump in the tower once more. Malcade doing his best to put this thing to bed. Looking for a 2-0 win. Inferno Tower goes down, only 30 seconds left. Electrify has to commit to this push, man. Adds a lightning onto that strike. Inferno Tower is going to go down. The Knight is no longer a threat, but this Golem, not looking too healthy, is not going to provide much cover for the Lumberjack at this Ice Golem. Knight chopping away at the Lumberjack now, trying to do its best. But, man, Malcade, relatively unscathed in this matchup, has got such a big lead. Poison at the left side. We're going to expect a log to roll on it any time here. And with that, Malcade claims the first game in this first set for Spain. A 1-0 victory over the Golem deck. Nicely done, Malcade. Spain, this is Israel. It continues here on Twitch, my friends. Fry QTZCR says a bad matchup for Electrify. I'm going to agree with that one, dude. It is a pretty bad matchup. You're trying to go heavy beatdown with this Golem deck for Electrify. You really want to get to a spot where you can, like, wipe out a big push and then, like, continue counter pushing. Malcade never really makes one big push happen. He just sticks either an Ice Golem or a Knight at the bridge to block for this graveyard. Spawns Skellies in the back and takes out the tower bit by bit. Nicely done by Malcade there. Great control deck. Nice and cheap. Low elixir cost. Only need like 6 or maybe 7, 8, 9 for a devastating push at the tower with that deck. Fantastic control by him there. I think Miner Control, Hog Control, and Graveyard Control are probably the 3 best control decks in the metagame right now. I would actually say Hog Rider Control is kind of slipping away a little bit. The trifecta is a little bit heavier and tends to work a little bit better. It's holding on, but that was an incredible game. Splash Yard actually is working out very well for graveyard decks right now. We see a lot of players running Bowler, Baby Dragon, and like Tornado on top of it to get all the damage that they need onto the tower. Zippers K says, is there a summary of the other CR World somewhere? Yeah, dude, check out our Twitter. It looks like Twitter is not on this overlay, but it is at @CR_world. It's Dennis121025. Thank you very much for that follow, man. I'm gonna go ahead and find the link for you to go follow CR Worlds over on Twitter. We are building a website right now, and just as soon as the bracket stage gets unleashed, there will be more information for you to follow the rest of these games. We are currently in the group stage right now, looking for game 2. Electrify's gonna get the request down. Zadex Real says, Woody, it's Keenan. He made it and got 8th last season. He is from Hammers Esports, if you don't know. Who is? Are you Kenan? Not Keenan. It's Kenan, not Keenan. He made it. Oh, he made the deck. Gotcha, I see what you're saying. He's the one who made the Graveyard deck, I suppose. Alright, so Cypher ZK. Got that link for you in the chat, man. You're welcome. Match is now underway. Electrify and Malcade. Game 2. Set 1. Match between Israel and Spain.
Howdy,
hey, boy, what's going on, man? Pudim CR is now following. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Okay, Knight out on the left for Electrify. Gotta chop up this poor Archer. Meanwhile, right side attacker Malcade. He's playing what looks to be the same deck. Knight out in front to block for this Graveyard. Executioner's getting decent value here, chopping down these skeletons. They managed to get about 9 heads of damage onto the right side tower, though. Good hit from Malcade. Can Electrify capitalize on this counter push from the Ewiz, or from the Executioner, excuse me, and get some tower damage over here? No, Inferno Tower is going to burn that Executioner up, and Electrify will not commit. Coronald C is going to say, Woody, awkward moment when Lolo Pound is in the chat. Oh, yeah, that is awkward, dude. Is he here? Is Lolo Pound here? Danplay says, Woody, I have a huge exam tomorrow morning. I prepared the whole year, so I'm spending my time watching you. Nice, dude. Well played, man. You get prepared for that exam. You gotta take a chill pill. You gotta relax. Do something fun for a little while so you don't get stressed out. I think that's the real advantage of studying. If you don't study, you gotta cram right before the test. If you study and you're adequately prepared, just hang loose, man. Have some fun. Get a snack. Watch a TV show. Watch some Twitch. Graveyard obliterating this right side. Malcade, well played again, down to triple digits. Electrify, trying to strike with Hog Rider out left, but it's a huge roadblock after roadblock. Inferno Tower now shutting those Hog Riders down. 5 for 4 trade in Electrify's favor, but he is not one to be getting all the juice that he needs for these big assaults. Both reach 10. It's going to be split archers from Malcade. Nice, safe, control-oriented move here. Split Skellies out in front as well. Ice Golem on the right end. That could be another Graveyard push. Here it comes! Trying to punish the Knight and the Executioner coming in on the left from Electrify. Electrify is going to soak this Graveyard, dude. Going straight for the tower. Lightning on that left side. He is out for blood. Looking for this tower to go down. And the Hog Rider reaches it. One swing. Doesn't quite get the second one. Big Bad Woo. Thank you very much for that follow, man. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. I think that the explosion from this Ice Golem is going to kill the Executioner. Yes, it will. It's a tiny bit of damage, but it does enough. Hog Rider on the Inferno, lightning it down, but Skellies out in the back from Malcade are going to work. And Hog Rider's going nowhere. Left side is at half hit points, but Malcade, with 478 hit points left on his opponent's King Tower, this is going to be a 3-crown, boys. Wow. A 3-0 from Malcade. Massive domination for the Spanish player on top. A 2-0 victory for him. Let's add that box score, because Spain is looking healthy on top. Viva España! Zaydix Real says, Woody, I wish parents agree on your pre-stream philosophy. Night before the exam is so stressful. I step out of my room, it's either I'm going to die due to not eating or bathroom, otherwise keep revising. Oh, man. I mean, if you are well prepared for the exam, you should have nothing to worry about. But I think that so many people don't fully study that a lot of parents will probably expect that you aren't ready to go, and they'll expect you to be studying. Once you get to college, though, you get to make those decisions on your own, don't you? Big Chill says, Woody, which team won India versus Russia? It was a 5-4 victory for Russia. Set 2 is going to begin now. Sagi El Ainaf for Israel. Z Timper for España. Let's reset the player score here on the bottom. Israel. Here we go. Sagi Ainaf on the left. Z Teamper. I got it right. I got the capitalization right. I know Z Teamper. He's even got a TM in there. There you go. There you go, Z Teamper. As if anyone else is gonna name themselves Z Teamper. 1 minute to request. Let's get it on Sagi. Ooh, yours in here, okay. I'm digging it. When's that request going out? Oh, Sagi's gonna request, okay. Go ahead and do it. You don't have to say I'll request, you can just hit the request. Alright, there it is. Z-Teeper ready to go. Hits that button right away. No break. Pickup Man PT says, Woody, how can I participate in the CR Worlds? I'm from Portugal. Please answer me. I think CR Worlds is already closed. I don't know if there's a Team Portugal or not. You'd have to probably try to register for the next season. Panplay says, Woody, I love watching you, man, while eating in my free time, and I'm now trying to make even more frequent uploads. Hit 50,000 recently. So happy. That is awesome, dude. Congratulations, Panplays. Well played, man. Ooh, Z-Teamper is going to be happy with this result. Miner going straight for the tower instead of to the pump. Good poison onto the pump, though, for Sagi Ainaf. 2 chops for the Knight on the left side, and Z-Teamper down on tower damage, but way far ahead in Elixir. Reaches 10. 3 muskies split, 2 down the right side, 1 on the left. Z-Teamper saw that poison go out of Sagi Ainaf's hand, and is going to try to send in the muskies. You really got to get these muskies early on in single elixir time to avoid the poison. Play it right after that poison goes down, guys. Muskies murder that Knight, go on in and finish off the Ewiz. Right side Muskie, full health. Left side's got a Muskie and a Barb on the tower, thanks to that Battle Ram attack going on in there. Muskie on the right's locked on anyways, and a Gabo gang is going to continue the chip damage assault. Both towers at about the 1,000 mark now. Z-Teeper pumps up to the back left, contented with this performance. He'll sit there and invest in the back end now. He has no fear. Miner going in the back. Ooh, nice catch by Z-Teeper. Wow. A lot of times you do not expect someone to play it in the far back corner. Can we get the cursor on the map so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about here? Hold on. Hold on. Show the cursor. Guys, right here is the risky spot where you can try to play a miner to connect on the pump. The reason you do that is if someone drops a troop to defend, they're usually going to try to drop it right here to cover this side and this side. So you can drop a miner in the back here in this back corner to try to make sure that any attack coming on in doesn't get a counter. But you are hoping that they do counter it somehow, because if not, it's going to go straight for the King Tower and activate it. Z-Teeper saw exactly what his opponent was doing and dropped that Knight right to catch it. That is what has fueled this massive assault coming on in now. 5 muskies on the King Tower because of that one good prediction in the back. Z-Teeper claims the first game in this second set for Spain. Excellent move. Wega Turk says, Woody, was that the real Electrify? As far as I know. I mean, I'm not watching the guy play, but it was his account, so. I think that was him. FryQ has got some congratulations from Spain. Well played. Yeah, he said Sagi had to play perfectly to win this. I'll agree with that assessment, man.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Sagi with poison is just getting hard countered by heal spell. Noder Netareem, thanks for that follow, man. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. If you're playing poison as your, counter to be able to take out the muskies, heal spell just like hard, just like drops that. You chip damage down with the poison. Can't finish it off in one blow. Heal spell brings him right back up to full. Especially running things like Goblin Gang. It's interesting that Z-Teeper chose to run heal spell in this deck, because a lot of times heal spell gets synergies with things like Minion Horde, with like Barbarians. I guess he does have the Battle Ram in there to get some heal spell value. Goblins usually get one shot by the log, though. There's not a whole lot of zaps getting played. But yeah, Battle Ram and 3 Musketeers is good enough reason to play heal spell. Alright, Z-Teeper and Sagi in the second game now.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Elite Annihilator's now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. Hog Rider on the right. Knight to defend. Ice Spirit to try to stop it. Ooh, that's a big lightning for Z-Teamper. Hits the tower and the pump and the Knight. This Knight no longer a concern for Z-Teamper. It'll walk to its death against this tower. Sagi's got about one more drop of elixir here to play around with, but down about 900 hit points. That's about as good of a start as you can expect for Z-Teamper. 3 Muskies coming in for Sagi now, trying to punish the lack of lightning once again in Z-Teamper's hand. Ooh, I don't like that tornado. He was able to get all of them pumped up on the right side, though. Well played. I actually didn't know you can do that. You can tornado all 3 Muskies onto the same side, even if they're played from behind the King Tower. Executioner's going to finish this push off, and Sagi moving in over on the left. Gets hard dropped by the log. Last card in Z-Teamper's hand is the one that Sagi was not hoping to find. Wow. Hog Rider on the right side now, going on in. 1660. It's going to take 1 swing. Freeze it down with an Ice Spirit, though. The little poppy freeze pop over there. Can't prevent the second swing, though. Hog Rider hitting hard. Ryan says, is there only 2 matches today? Russia and then Spain one. We also had a game between Australia and the China HMT game. That was Hong Kong, Singapore. God, I can't remember all of them now. Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia was in there, and what was the other one? Macau, maybe? I can't quite recall. But that one was really early. It's going to be in the bot as well. Wes McLove is asking for a specific player. He has not played yet. He or she has not played it, as far as I know. C. Ronald DC says, Woody, who's the mod? Well, I'm modding my own chat. I'm not sure who the admin is right now for CR Worlds. I'm sure they're managing it quite fine. We can check in the chat right after this game. Z-Teamper far ahead now on this right side, and Ice Spirit going to move in over on the right to support this Knight. Heavy-handed lightning, 6 for 7 trade against Sagi Inav's left side pump. He's going to find some juice out of that. Last chance to strike. Sagi Inav moving in over on this right side, trying to split the 3 Musketeers up, but Z-Teamper says no. We're going to clump them all together with that tornado spell anyways. Ooh, not a whole lot to defend this left side. Log is out of hand. Z-Teamper, can you keep this battle ram off tower? Great log once again. Hero spell coming in for Sagi Inav on the right side. That's going to be 2 Musketeers making their way toward the tower. Lock back on, and that's going to be a lot of damage for Sagi. But can he get one of the towers down? Sagi Inav, last chance. The left side attack has got to do it. Battle Ram getting healed, but a lightning for Z-Teamper's going to be able to finish that right side off. There it goes. Well played to Z-Teamper. He got into a lot of trouble at the end there, but played it cool, played it calm, dropped those tornadoes so that the troops stayed just out of range. Not even a heal spell could save Sagi's attack that time. Well played. Oh my god, Z-Teamper. That was an excellent match. 2-0 for the Spanish player. That is going to be a 2-0 lead also for Spain in the matchup overall. Set 3 will start momentarily after this quick commercial break. See you guys soon. Set 3 is going to be Guy Marion versus Reynac. And Guy is going to get the request in there. Is it Guy Marion or Guy Marion? I don't know. Is it like French? Guy? I'm open to either pronunciation. I think, is he going to come back to Reddit Alpha after this one? He's a frequent visitor, member of the fam. Guy Marion ready to go. Reynac. The team de España. El equipo de España. La selección de España. Wes McLove. He has not played yet. Let's see, the mod here looks like it's going to be Charlie Nider, YT. Crazy Carl asks to request Bomb Tower. I'm not doing it, man. I'm not doing it. I'm not requesting Bomb Tower. Why do you want me to request the worst rare in the game? Why you want that? Why you want that? I ain't doing that. I'm not about that, man. Don't dare me. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm not going to do it. Neon Crick says Z-Teamper is awesome. Love for these players in the chat. Well-known faces for their communities. Ooh, good result for Guy Marion there. Distraction Tombstone here, going to try to draw this giant Lumberjack bandit push in. Lumberjack's healthy though. Out the right side, add some minis on to try to take it down, but chop, chop, chop. That thing goes so quickly, dude. Right side tower Down to 11-12 now. It's the counter push coming on in for Guy Marion. Can he finish this thing off? Lava Hound, minions, Mega Minion connected with the tower. Swipe, swipe, swipe away. That thing is in a lot of trouble, down to triple digits. Finish it off. Zap it away. He's actually going to get that Mega Minion off the tower, but I think these pups will be able to finish it off. Well played to Guy Marion. Took a big hit out on his right side, but struck back even harder. The 1-0 lead now for the Israeli player on bottom. Ruzoltzi says, hi, how's it going, Ruzoltzi? Thanks for stopping by, man. Welcome to the stream. Gary Marion with the Lava Hound up top, flying above this giant. We're going to have a Mega Minion swiping away at this giant now. Renak hasn't any support for this giant. Nothing to add on to this push. Going to hold on to this elixir to try to defend. But can you stop a Lava Loon attack without hardly any troops that can target air? Lightning and the Electro is the only cards in Renak's deck that can counter flying troops. It's a hard counter in Guy Marion's favor. X Hardwell, thanks for that follow, man. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. We also got follows, excuse me, from Dennis and Yarden DZR earlier. 99 Indy as well. Tiny Pickle COC and Specky1313. Thanks for those follows, guys. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Howdy, howdy, howdy. 2-0 advantage for Guy Marion. Right side is a giant lumberjack. Ice Spirit push. Ooh, good arrows there. Wow, lightning not going to get very much value there. The giant soaking most of it. It's a bandit push out back. Oh, she goes down to the minions and the Mega Minion. Up top, flying high. Renak does not have anything that can shoot up. Electro Wizard's the only thing, and that's not a whole lot of DPS. 20 seconds left, and I don't think Renak's King Tower is going to survive. It is a good game. Well played. Thumbs up, man. That was a massive hit from Guy Marion. The 3-0 victory shows that the Israelis are going to hold their own in this set. Carnage 11's now following. Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks very much for that. 1-0 in Guy Marion's favor. Kong CR says, did Electrify play? Yes, he did. You can check the past broadcasts and see those games from Guy Marion. I'll also be uploading this to YouTube not too long from now. JT888 is now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for following, man. Guy is ready to request. Can you beat me? Crazy Carl says he feels like Lumberjack was an accidental addition to that deck. What would you have rather played there? Like minions? Mega Minion maybe? I'm not quite sure what would fit well on that deck. Michael Yakutil is now following. Howdy, Michael Yakutil 1. Thank you very much for that follow, man. Trying to catch these goblins at the back end, manages to prevent some damage on the tower, down to 22-16. Renak on defense. Florel is now following. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for that, man. Big ol' rocket for Guy Marion. He's going to be playing a slow, heavy, controlled defensive deck. Trying to get damage wherever he can. There's going to be a baby dragon out in front to protect this bowler. Splash Yard from Renak added on. This is going to be a big graveyard assault coming in from Guy Marion. Good Dark Goblin to defend. Is able to take down that baby dragon. Stab Gobs in the back do quick work of that graveyard push. Ooh, nice tornado from Renak though. Activates the King Tower. That is going to be a nice advantage for the Splash Yard player up top. Guy Marion with plenty of elixir to play around with though. Looks like 4 or 5 ahead of Renak. Lava Lucis is now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. Uh-oh, a Knight's about to kill this princess. Chop, chop, she's down. Knight on defense. Gary Marion's Knight is chivalrous, honorable, and will avenge his fallen princess. It's Guy, not Guy. Okay, Guy Marion. If you say so. Wes McLove, I trust you, man. Guy Marion. Inferno Tower set up on defense. Not looking like that Dark Island's going to do very much. Chips away at that left side tower, but it's looking like Guy Marion is going to be focusing over on the right side. Goblin Gang now down to try to block out this Spell Yard, Graveyard. Spawning some Skellies there. Good block from that Knight, though. I don't know if a single stab Skelly got a hit there. Renak, do you have a log in this deck? I'd be surprised to see you not play it if you actually did manage to have it. Princess not chipping away at that tower. I thought she might have been. She was pretty close there. Splash damage from the Baby Dragon is good. Oh my god, is that Baby Dragon going to kill the Princess and the Dark Combo? Nice. Not finishing off that Dark Combo. Oh no! Could have hit that bowler. Guy Marion playing very aggressively. Gets a rocket right on tower. He's trying to defend now. Inferno Tower out to block. Knight on the back end to start chopping away at these stabby skellies, but there's so many of them. Bones piling up on the right side of the arena. Right side goes almost down to triple digits, but it still holds up. Guy Marion doing everything he can to get this right side down to rocket range. Not quite there. Add another Goblin Barrel on the push, and that might be good, though. Tornadoed away. The Stab Gobs do manage to bring it down to 536. That is within rocket log range. Guy Marion just needs to defend against one more graveyard, and he is good to go. Building up 8 Elixir, no problem at all for the heavy control defensive deck that Guy Marion is playing here. Rocket is down, roll a log through, and that is a GG. Guy Marion makes the comeback a 2-0 victory in this third set. Well played. We're going to have a quick commercial between this set and the next one. We will be back right after this for the fourth set between Spain and Israel. Let's reset that scoreboard. And the next match is going to be starting up soon, guys. Set 4. Sorry. Looks like it's going to be Roy versus Suarez. How do I spell these names? R-O-E-I. Oops. R-O-E-I. There we go. The Israeli player. And Suarez. I feel like there's like 2 A's in Suarez or something like that. I think I've seen him around before. Wegger Twick says, it would be boring if Spain wins easy like an 8-1. Yeah. I hope to see some close matches. I think that we're going to have some good competition here. Suarez is a beast though, dude. S-U-A-A-R-E-E-Z. Is it Suarez? Real Eyes looking for the match. Should get the 1-minute countdown pretty soon for the Spanish player. You gotta get that thing accepted pretty soon here, man. Dope Shay says, say it as Roy, Woody. Oh, Roy. Okay, fine. The Israeli player is Roy. Thank you for the pronunciation guide there, man. I appreciate that. That's kind of you. Suarez, let's go. Let's go. Trey says, I'm chatting on the school's laptop. Nice. Try hard. Suarez, you got to accept, dude. It's going to be a DQ if you take too much longer. Let's take a look at the last battle decks that we just saw between Renak and Guy. I keep saying Guy. Splash Yard for Renak. Logbait's kind of like almost probably one of the only good decks to play against Splash Yard. So a nice matchup there for Guy Marion. Plenty of troops out on the back. Start stabbing away at Skellies before they can get any damage on the tower. And a good old Inferno is set up in front to knock down the Knight and Bowler. It seemed like every time Renak was trying to go in for a big hit,
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
he did not have an E-Wiz out on the back to be able to zap down the Inferno tower. Criminal Monkey's now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for checking on in, man. He says, I got 3 laceration on school sport on my hand. Ouch, dude, that hurts. Keep that hand healthy, man. You've got to be able to, you know, play your troops and stuff, so put those lacerations out there. Kazib says, request bomb tower. Oh my god. I don't want to get in trouble, guys. If you request a bomb tower, you can get nuked. You can get dropped hard. Nordfault says, how long have you been streaming? Exactly 8 hours. We've been live right now. 8 hours. One of the longest streams I've ever done. This might be the second longest one. I did like a 12-hour stream once, leading into the end of a season here. Roy reaches 10. He's going to get a Mega Minion out in front to block that Baby Dragon. Creeping in toward the right side. That wasn't going to do any damage. Suarez drops some skeletons just to be safe. Graveyard on the pump. Wow. Aggressive move from Suarez. Gonna start stacking all those skellies up on the Elixir Collector now. Defensive Baby Dragon burping him down, but the pump is no more. What is that, a 5 or 6 trade? I think the pump might have gotten a drop or 2 of Elixir out of that. Could have been an even trade there. Forcing the Baby Dragon out from Roy, though. Lumberjack about to finish off this Knight. Dude, I wish every troop had, like, either an entry animation, like the Lumberjack drinking his Rage bottle, or, like, the Knight, when he dies, he, like, throws the sword on the ground, the Mega Minion drops its helmet. Well, that'd be cool. I want to see every troop have something. What could be, what's the Baby Dragon's emote that he does? He could be, like, he just does, like, a little coughs and, like, burps fire off on something nearby. We could have the bowler, he could, like, grab his bowling ball, he, like, tosses it up in the air, or, like, starts juggling it or something. It's gotta be a real quick, snappy 1-second entry emote, so I guess it can't be too much there. Nice graveyard out this right side, though. Distraction with that bowler out in front. Defensive Lumberjack and Mega Minion trying to chop this thing down. Having a little difficulty, though. Big counterattack coming on in, though. The flight of these Mega Minions coming on in is a scary sight. Suarez defends with the Ewiz, though. Probably one of the best counterattacking troops in the game. No fear for this Ewiz out in front. Gonna send a Baby Dragon in to finish that off. Bowler Baby Dragon from Suarez to be able to stop this Golem push. It's coming in heavy. Roy sends in the lightning. Hits the tower, bowler, and the Knight. Doesn't manage to clip the Ewiz, unfortunately. That was the primary target for that lightning. Baby Dragon for Roy. Going down, 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 and it is out for the count. No Tornado in Roy's deck. That would be very helpful in the time right now. Baby Dragon trying to catch some value here. Wow, defensive lightning just on the troops. Baby Dragon gonna ignore this graveyard. Flies in toward the tower instead. Lumberjack's gonna start chopping away at the skellies, though. Good skelly set up by Roy as well to defend. One little blue skelly back there trying to follow that Lumberjack into battle. Then one Elixir Skeletons, though. C. Ronald C. You know what's up, man. Chewy for you says, Woody, it's nice to see your beautiful face. It's nice to see you in the chat, Chewy for you. Thank you for stopping by, man. Much appreciated. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We got an Ewiz Knight Baby Dragon push coming on in. Stopped dead in its tracks by the lightning, though. Lumberjack's going to start chopping away at the skeletons spawning in from this graveyard here. Not a whole lot of value from the graveyard, to be completely honest. Can Roy commit to this next push? Lumberjack's still quite healthy, but Bowler's a pretty dang good counter. Rolls back any small ground troop. Kadoosh. Lumberjack gets one chop off the Bowler there, though. Mega Minion flying high. Swiping away directly on that Bowler. Nice targeting by that Mega Minion. This right side tower's in trouble. We'll have to roll a log through this. No skeletons to help support. The right side needs a Lumberjack. Is he the hero that the blue team needs? Could be. Right side's going to have a Golem. Mega Minion. Lumberjack push going in. That Golem is nice and healthy. Tornado it away, though, and that is a big problem for Roy. Trying to get something onto the tower there. The Tornado working very well for Suarez. Still need to get some Mega Minion out of the sky, though. Baby Dragon trying to burp it down. Finally manages to do so. Still a healthy Baby Dragon for Roy, though. Trying to take out this Bowler, but not quite finding his way toward it. Mega Minion swipes through the counter push, and Suarez is out of Elixir now. No more push for him. 1 minute and 13 seconds left for someone to get a tower down. Who is it gonna be? Golem approaching the bridge for Roy. Bowler Ewiz. And a Baby Dragon for Suarez on the back. Nice catch there with the Knight out in front, soaking that lightning. Loss of no troops. Bowler and Knight taking a lot of that damage, but down to 756 now. This tower is getting into danger zone, both down to the triple digits. I don't know if Suarez can put down a big push, though, man. Always seems like any time he's got a ton of troops coming after him. Yeah, again, another defensive lightning, and there's no troops to support this graveyard attack out the right. Lumberjack to defend, starts chopping them down, chopping them down. Baby Dragon making its way there, but defended very well by Suarez with that Knight on the back end. 24 seconds left, and this is looking like it might be a draw. Even matchup, 20 seconds. At the bridge, we got an Ewiz and a Knight at the ground level. Mega Minion and Baby Dragon burping away on top. Rage those troops up, and they're going to start flying in, but only 10 seconds left. Count it down, because I don't think that anyone's going to get a tower this time. 3, 2, 1. Good game and well played. That is a drawn match. 0-0. against Suarez and Roy. Let's defer to the admins here. We're going to see what happens in a 0-0 match. The first one we've seen in CR Worlds. True View says, Woody, I never expected an 8-hour stream when you said to be streaming this morning. I know, I started real super early, right, didn't I? Rematch. And I think let's confirm here. Lower hit point tower loses if this is also a draw? Question mark. I think that those are the rules for CR Worlds. You don't want to have 2 draws back to back to back. So I think that the lower hit point tower loses if this is also going to be a draw. Let's see if the admins can confirm that for us in chat. Charlie Nider says, yes, Koji-san confirms. Okay, that's it, boys. If this is also a draw, either a 0-0, a 1-1, or a 2-2, the tower with the fewest hit points will be considered destroyed, and the opponent will win the match. Wes McLove says, Woody, how did you type that? I got a program called Gboard. It helps me type really fast by swiping on the screen, or by deputing on the screen. Pretty close either way. Just gotta fix the words in there whenever they mix up. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for that follow. Much appreciated, man. Focus, 3CS, Criminal Monkey, ILA 8888. Thank you very much for those follows, guys. Carnage 11, JT888, also recently followed. Howdy, howdy, howdy. If you want to show some more support for the stream, hit that notification button so you can know exactly when we go live. If you want to show even more support, you can, if you would like to, subscribe to the stream. It's free if you have Amazon Prime by way of your Twitch Prime account, or only $4.99. Access some of the best emotes on the Twitch platform. Let's show them off in chat. Wood Hype, Wood Drunk, Wood King, Wood Boom, Wood BM, Wood Alpha, and Wood What. There they are, friends. Subscribing is on a month-to-month basis, and it helps support the stream and keep this high-quality content coming to you day after day. Full-time streaming now. Phil077 has got the idea. He says, Woody, wish keyboard dev was around. Slide with both fingers. Oh my god. You can slide with both fingers? How does it even work? I don't think I have the brain power to make that happen. I'd love to see that, Philo. That sounds interesting, man. DM me the link to that. I'll check that out. Alright, Ice Golem and a Knight over on this right side. Are we going to see a graveyard added onto this push? Very likely. Roy's got a graveyard indeed in his hand. Right side push is going to have a poison also added on. That Ewis is going to be in a lot of trouble if the poison gets the ticks off. There it goes. Skeletons and the Archer taking the tower down. There it goes. Last hit. Well played to Roy, pulling ahead in this game. A 1-0, not even in double elixir time yet. Nicely done. Ice Golem, I'm going to soak this baby dragon. Roy, a little bit behind in elixir. Going to have to defend against the Golem coming in from the left side now. Suarez sends it in. Suarez, do you have a fireball or a poison or something for these archers? Maybe he's going to take him out with troops the old-fashioned way. Minions up top. I'm looking for another splash damage troop in this deck. I feel like there should be a bowler or an executioner or something. Nice lightning from Suarez. Comes in a little late though. These Golemites still making their way toward the tower, but Roy, expert defense, man. That was a fantastic move there. Golem coming right next to the tower there. Skelly's not going to be able to provide any value here for Suarez. Ooh, real quick Inferno Tower right off the bat. Locking onto that Golem, and it is no more. The Golemites explode. Inferno Tower down, but it did its job. Counter push is actually going to be good here for Roy as well. Might even add an Ice Golem on here. Oh man, poor baby dragon. Can't get through this freaking Knight. Archer's shooting it out of the sky. That is a good game, well played. Roy takes the match for Israel. The first game in this set ending in his favor. Spain favored overall 2-1 against Israel. But we've seen plenty of comebacks and great gameplay from Israel. How will they fare as we move to the end of this fourth set? Last card was a collector, is that right? No, it was not. No pump in that deck. 3 spells, Log, Tornado, and Lightning. Huh. Yeah, I would have thought it was pump too, but like if there were a pump in that deck, you would have Expected him to play it at some points there. Seeing nothing. Looks like we're gonna have game 2 now. Row815 says, pretty sure Electrify played and lost. That is correct. He did play earlier and dropped his match. Roy moving in against Suarez for game 2 of the 4th set. Suarez. One minute to accept the match. Are these players going to switch up their decks, or are they going to run kind of similar stuff here? Suarez starting out with that big golem push in the last game. Could not break through the graveyard deck that Roy was running. Hey, it switched places here. Roy played golem in the first match against Suarez's graveyard in the first one before we had to go to the rematch there. Second game is finished. Game 2 now begins. This is technically game 2 because the rematch is going to count as, doing over game 1.
Howdy.
Howdy, Zaramon95. Thanks for that follow, man. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for checking in. Baby Dragon straight in the middle there. Lucky for the blue Baby Dragon, it almost ran into that red tower. That will be an even trade. Mega Minion crosses the bridge. Sniped down by archers. I think this Lumberjack is going to suffer a similar fate. Great move in here by Suarez. Whoa, he's playing Mortar! A man after my heart. Baby Dragon up top, burping down those archers. Going to start work on this Mortar. Finally, it finishes off the Skelly's out back. Does it get one shot on the tower? It should. It deserves it. Poison hits the pump as well on the right side. Nice strike in both lanes for Suarez. Ooh. 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 Dan's game. Goblin Gang to block a Baby Dragon. What am I listening to? Monster Cat. Come on, get through this one, man. My dear. Summer was fun. Next up on Monster Cat. 09 Wary says, Woody, how long have you been streaming? Let's go! Let me check the uptime. Eight hours and 13 minutes. We've been live. Roy out on the right side, struggling to keep this graveyard attack. Dude, this is such a goofy deck. Suarez, I've never seen anything like this, man. Well played. I'm really enjoying the gameplay for this deck. I think Song Request might still be on, but we're not playing the songs right now. Probably go ahead and turn that stream elements off, shouldn't I? Mortar setup over on the right side. Mega Minion swiping it down, though. Good counter, to be fair.
Howdy.
Sparky's life is now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. Howdy. Golem punching away at that mortar. One more shot on the right side is good for Suarez. As long as he can keep these troops off, that is a lot coming on in. Could see a defensive poison here. Gotta keep these Lumberjacks off, man. Baby Dragon's burping away at the Goblin Gang, but somehow the Lumberjack goes down after all. Great defense by Suarez here, and with the graveyard, naked graveyard added on. Graveyard poison. Oh my god, Suarez. What is this deck? Down to 219, that's within one poison range. Suarez just has to defend against one more attack coming on in from Roy. He will be good to go. Knight Archers, Baby Dragon, Goblin Gang, Mortar, Graveyard, Poison. What's the 8th card? I've got to see what he's playing. I want to see the full story here. Because Suarez just blew my mind. I've never seen a Mortar deck like that. Oh, let's take a look. Tornado. Well played. I'm gonna give that a try. I'm gonna screenshot that one. I'm gonna put that in the file for later. I'm gonna hang on to that. Think we might give that one a try later. Sander Clegane, by the way, are you still in chat, man? I did say that I would play you earlier. I want to give you some love if you're still here. Let me see if I can add him. Alright, I think I might have left. Jojo says, hey, Woody, I went to bed after watching Australia and wake up to this. Well, welcome back. We're still live. Oh my god, all these requests. God, get them out of chat. Ro815 says, another new mortar deck for you to try out. Yes, it is, dude. That is a good one, too. Suarez ties it up 1-1. Neo Anderson says, that deck was made by Pong. Oh, interesting. Kazib, I'm not going to request Bomb Tower. You can't get me to do it, dude. Just asking is not going to make it happen. Ready for game 3 between Roy and Suarez. The 1-1 draw. We have got a tiebreaker ready to start up. See, Ronald says, how did he win that? Dude, I had no clue. He pulled it off, though. Nice match, right? Here we go, Roy. With the request for Suarez. Kazib says, you know you want to do it common for the Bants. Come on for the Bants. Oh, no, man. For the Bants? For the Bants? That's not Bants. That's just pissing off the admins. Bomb Tower is a very rare card, though, in the game, according to 99 Indie. I guess, man. If you say so. Plus 2 graveyard spell and free chest if you game. What? You saying that I get a graveyard in my chest if I request Bomb Tower? Request Bomb Tower or Riot. Dino Parrot, no riots, please. Please don't cry in my chat. I don't know how to handle this stress. This pressure is incredible. Suarez with a Baby Dragon Ewiz. Ooh, Knight added on. It's looking like this might be a graveyard deck. Splash Yard is a great way to get value here. Hey, Cypher's just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Wood Hypes in the chat. Thank you very much, Surgical Goblin. I appreciate that, man. We have got to celebrate our new subscriber, Cyphers K. Cybers K. Cybers K. Hi, dude is now following. How does it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cypher. Dude, Cypher ZK. I'm gonna say Cypher ZK. That sounds like an actual word. Cypher. Hit that share button in the top, man. Let us know what's on your mind. Thank you very much for subscribing, joining the stream as a new Mortar Mauler. We'll get that alert live just as soon as you hit that share button. Tiao Gox Gaming says, Woody, I got a Lava Hound out of a Crown Chest. I'm shaking so hard. Lava Hound out of a Crown Chest. That's a nice pull, dude. Well played. Happy Light. Slevker. Thanks for those hypes, man. Much appreciated. Was he already subbed? Is that true? Maybe it was a resub. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think he was subbed. I think that was his first sub. He didn't have a sub badge from before anyways. I could be mistaken. He literally subbed like 30 minutes ago, if you say so. He didn't have a sub button on mine. Maybe someone with a similar name sub or something like that. Inferno Tower defending his graveyard poison push out the left side. Archers go down, but the Ice Golem taking a few shots there, and looks like Roy is going to hold on to the lead. 563 on that right side tower. Suarez going to have to defend now against a naked graveyard. I mean, I guess skeletons are out in front to support it. Suarez soaks it, though. Going to have to hit back hard on this left side if he wants to get a strike in there. Nice. Ewiz is hitting at that Ewiz at the Inferno Tower. Zapping it down. We got a graveyard in the back. Finally making a move over here. Suarez. 1,200. 1,100. Skeleton stabbing away at the tower. 800. 700. 500. Baby Dragon not getting value there. You're going to pull it back with a Tornado. Last chance to hit 300. Ewiz moving on in. He's got to get through this Ice Golem out back there. There's no time. Suarez, hit it. 181. Poison's going to work. I'm pretty sure that should take it down. I think we got ourselves an overtime. Sudden death between Suarez on top for Team España and Roy on the bottom. An early lead, but he couldn't hold the defense just long enough. This graveyard duel will move into overtime. Suarez first to defend now. Setting up a Knight, Baby Dragon, Ewiz to support this left side tower. I would assume that Suarez is favored in this matchup since he's got a heavier beatdown version of the graveyard deck. But it really could be anyone's game at this point. King Tower and the tower distracted by a Knight and an Ewiz. We're going to get that graveyard trying to take down that Ice Golem. Finally, it makes it there. I think most of the damage from this push by Suarez, though, is going to happen from the poison spell. Bowler going to roll through that poor knight over on the left side. He's defenseless. He's just a boy. Shouldn't have done that. That poor knight. He ain't got nothing wrong with him. Poison on the left side tower, just getting some chip damage off on that edge over there by Roy. Defensive Baby Dragon going to find an unwelcoming Inferno Tower right off the bat there. Zapping down this Ice Golem. We're going to have a Graveyard on the tower. Real aggressive push. Roy doesn't even have any tanks to support. I guess, actually, the tower did lock onto the Baby Dragon in the last second there. But once again, Poison dealing most of the damage from that push. Great defense by Roy. 13-36 now on this left side. Graveyard, Poison, taken away. Chip, chop, chip, chop, chip, chop. King Tower trying to hold on. Dude, if I were Suarez, I'd probably just go for the King Tower at this point. It's down to 24-08. And you have got to build up a big push. What better way to do that than defend against the Graveyard, then move back in for counterattack? We got some skeletons making their way in, though. Poison on the archers and the tower and the Ice Golem and the Knight. Lots of splash damage value from that Poison. AoE damage everywhere. 1 minute left as Suarez holds on to this left side tower. Can he keep it up? Defensive Knight goes down, but it's going to get drawn over by the Ewiz. Good play by Suarez there. Pulls it off. I think most of these skeletons are going to go down before they get any swings away, but you can't stop the Poison. 240 damage each time. That is actually not enough with two more. You would need two poisons and a log. Roy gonna defend now. Ice Golem dragging away some of these skeletons, but not all of them. That's a lot of skeletons on tower. Poison's gonna go down to get some more damage on the back end. Knight trying to block these final skeletons. That tower will stay up, but that's a lot of damage in there for Suarez. Almost equalizing. He's just 10 points of damage behind now. Graveyard on Suarez's left side tower. Poison added on. Skellies are stabbing away on the left side. We definitely need that Ewiz to come in as soon as possible. Poison the log. Finish it off. Well played. Roy for the 2-1 with the cheaper Control Graveyard Cycle deck finishes this second game in his favor. A 2-1 score for Roy. Very well done. The box score is going to be 2-2 overall for both Team Israel and Team España. Let's run a quick ad and we will be right back, fellas. Thank you very much. Looking forward to Game 5. Who we got coming in next for these two teams? Yahav in for Team Israel against Alex. Ready for this game to begin. Alex, we're ready to go, man. Hit that friendly battle button. Let's get this thing on. Let's get it on. Yahav in for Israel. Don't stop. Why are these games stopping? Come on. Alex with 2 X's and an exclamation point. He's excited. I like it. I like it. 2-2 draw right now between Israel and Spain. Moving in to set 5. Yahav in. The Israeli player on the bottom against Alex on top for Spain. Ewiz to block that Goblin Barrel from Yahav. Knight's going to chop through this push. No problem, though. Nice hit. Kazib says, how can you, can I make you check my profile? I need tips on my deck. Would mean a lot, man. If you want me to do a deck check, drop a cheer or a donate or sub. We'll check it after this, man. Dart Goblin to defend. Chips through this knight over on the right side. Got it. Well played. Ooh, roll a bowl. Excuse me, barrel in there. Nice stats on the tower. Skeleton's coming a little bit late to defend. Down to 2004 on that left side, Alex. Floral says, okay, it's no problem. It's cool, cool. Happy for you, man. Let's see. Defense now. Yahav in. Chopping through that miner. Damage advantage here for Alex on top. Ooh, gonna get some chip damage from the princess? Yes, we will. One shot is good. Ewiz gonna zap away the rest of that. Oh no, bad play from that Dark Goblin. You would have needed to be a little bit further away. He dies to the Electro Wizard. Zaps coming on in. Alex. Possibility to counterattack now. He's got a weak knight. Injured. Can he manage to hold up? No, not looking like it. Log rolls through though. That's a good play by Alex. Vulnerable to Goblin Barrel now though. Ice Spirit only able to hop onto one of those skellies. Need a counterattack coming in from Alex. It's going to be Minor Poison. Did not catch that Minor with that Knight. Is able to chip down a little bit of the damage there, but he's going to be injured by the poison. Sickened. Ugh. Cough, cough. Trying to stay healthy. It's not easy when you're walking in a field of super poison. Ice Spirit jumps onto the Knight, but can't quite get to the Princess. Fortunately for Alex, we're going to have the Knight finisher off. Stab, stab away. Rocket flying high for Alex. Yahav retains the damage and elixir advantage. Fantastic plays here. Only one more rocket to finish that left side off. He may be able to do it with the Goblin Barrel after all, though. Log rolls through for Alex, though, and that's going to be a no for this one. Defend against this big poison miner attack. It's looking like doesn't reach the tower, though. 240 damage is good, but Alex running a little short here unless he's got a real big spell in his pocket. It's going to be coming up a little bit too low. Great pre-fire log rolls through the gang, the tower, and the Dark Goblin. Could that be enough? Poison's ticking slow. Is it there? 3, 2, 1. Good game. 20 hit points short from putting that into overtime. Alex, that far away. But the tower stands. Well played to Yahav in. That's a 1-0 victory for the Israeli player on the bottom. Nicely done. Let's see how game 2 plays out. Request should be up momentarily. 1 minute to take it. Can you beat me, he asks. We shall see soon. Soon we shall see. Request is up. Yahav, ready to go. Alex, apparently reeling from that last loss. Looking for a chance to strike back. Which deck will he pick? Take a look at the decks in the previous match here. Here we go. Alex up on top and Yahav in on the bottom. Yahav with the advantage in this set number 5. Sends a barrel over onto the right. Ooh. Back Ewiz does get some damage off onto the Cinder Goblin that spawned there. Manages to zap down the rest of them without taking too much damage over there. Just a couple stabs. Or maybe it's only one stab. Ooh, Goblin of the dart variety right at the bridge. Miner's going to catch this Princess, though. Yahav tries to catch it with the Goblin Gang, but not quite in time. Is there no log in Alex's deck? Maybe he's saving onto it for the next barrel. Ice Spirit, no value for Alex there. Gets chopped down right quick. Don't expect a whole lot out of this Knight on the counter assault. Ewiz reaches the bridge. Gonna start zapping away at this Knight. Wow, big barrel going into the back. Log rolls through it, and it's gonna manage to knock back the Knight as well. Miner right on top of that Princess. Not a single tile away from her. Chops her down. Big old shovel. Ah. Okay. Okay. Isn't he terrifying? Have you seen like a freeze frame of the miner? It's one of the scariest things in Clash Royale. Like, as in, I would like be a miner as like Halloween costume. Terrifying. Dark Goblin kills that Ice Spirit. Big old rocket dropped on that poor Ewiz's head. Yahav starting to chip away at that right side now. He's going to have a little bit more elixir to play around with now that there's been a minor poison play coming in from Alex over on the right side. The poison not quite getting onto the Spear Goblins just yet. It should stay up there long enough to finish them off, though. Yes, it does. Knight soaks the Ice Spirit, and we're going to have another barrel going in the back. Great log through by Alex. Now, will Yahav start playing juke barrels out in the back corner, trying to intercept those logs? Alex gets the perfect drop. Didn't even wait for 10 elixir. He knew that he had to get that knight down in order to stop the oncoming princess from sniping the tower down. Inferno Tower burning through this miner. I'm not really sure what Alex is thinking on playing that miner there. Maybe we see a poison over here on this right tower. There we go. Poison on the knight, the Inferno Tower, and the tower. Gonna get some chip damage off onto there. Good knight to block against this attack coming in. Alex rolls the log once again. Hits the barrel and the Dark Goblin out in front. Add another miner to the push, and he is going ham on that tower. Poison's gonna be able to take down the tower and the princess and get some chip damage on the goblins. Doesn't quite kill them all, though. Good zap coming in from the Ewiz, though. Will finish the job off. Oh, actually, not yet. Hold on. We need another log to kill the barrel and the goblins that made it to the bridge there. 1 elixir advantage for Yahav. Battle ends in 10 seconds. Unless we go to overtime. Could be a sudden death match here. I think it will be. Goblin gang out the right side. Poison down, but it's still healthy knight out in front. Wow, actually going to have a goblin, Dark Goblin go out in front of it. Pre-fire log. It's going to roll on through, but not catching anything from Alex there. Log rolls and hits the tower. 15:57 left on that right side. Yahav defending, catches that miner. Nice play there. Very, very well done by Yahav. I'm going to cheer for him. Drop some confetti on the blue player. Defensive knight setup for Alex here. It's going to start soaking stabs from the gobos. Ewiz knight push coming in from Alex. It's actually looking pretty deadly now. Alex sends in the miner to finish out that princess. Roll a log for both players. Logs clash in the middle there. Ooh, actually got a lot of chip damage over on this left side. The miner and skeletons give Alex a secondary option if he wants to split and go with the left lane. He could definitely take that option. Yahav, meanwhile, cycling rockets. Only needs to get 2 more onto that left side tower to seal the deal. Alex has now split up his damage. Not a good look for a player who is 2 rockets away from death. Great log, 2 for 3 trade in Alex's favor. The Inferno Tower is not able to block this right side Ewiz, though. Right side Ewiz zaps it down at 2:58, and with 1 more poison, that's going to be a good game. Yahav, the time is running out, man. Goblin barrel in the back. Not able to connect just in time. Another Ewiz. Moving on in for Alex, the Spanish player up top, claims the 1-0 victory in this matchup and will tie this 5th set 1-1. It's a 1-1 tie. A 2-2 set tie for the matchup. Israel and Spain going at it hard. C-Ronald C says, Woody, I love how you bring the Woody to CR Worlds. What does that mean? I think that's a good thing. Kazib says, my clan tag is VQUYOCL. Asking for an in-game lookup. I told you. You donate sub or send some cheers in the chat. I'll go check it out. But I'm trying to stay focused here on CR Worlds for now, man. We can take a look at that maybe in between the matches or something. We'll see if we got time. I appreciate the commitment, Kazib. Thanks for keeping the ask up, but I do not want to hop out of clan chat and miss the beginning of this amazing 3rd game between Alex and Yahav. Take another look at those decks once again. Minor poison chip damage coming in from Alex. Closes out the victory. I really thought Yahav had it there, man. He was only 2 rockets away from the win. But Alex, pushing both sides, forced Yahav away from being able to drop all his elixir in 1 lane. Splitting it up prevented him from getting the damage he was looking for there. Even though he's got a ton of long-range units like the Dark Goblin, Princess, lots of ample opportunities to get damage in. Moon Knight wants me to press Bomb Tower. Shush. Don't remind them, Moon Knight. Don't remind them. Yaha sends in the miner. Back end is good. Ice Spirit freezes the miner, and he is in trouble, man. Gang takes him out. Gang at the bridge. Knight starts to stab away. He's a beefy dude. I think he can stand those spears. Dish, 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 dish. Spears pummel him all over, and yet he still stands. What a manly man. He'll drop his saber, conceding defeat only after a fellow knight has taken him out. Princess on the right gonna chip away at this Uiz. Whoa, aggressive play, trying to stick some skeletons on the opposite side of the arena. Manages to catch that princess with the poison. Aggressive minor poison play out the right side from Alex. He's shown a lot of skill with minor poison though, and this could be the key to victory here. Wow, Knight Goblins still making their way over on this left side tower. Do we have a log to roll through this? No, we do not! Alex late on that log, takes about 900 damage on his left side tower. See, Ronald C says, the class, bro. I know, right? Wood, what? Happy Light, the same deck again. He sees it. He sees what's up. Knight chops it down at the bridge. One lone Spear Goblin wanders through the right side of the arena. 4 others moving in the correct lane down the left side. Spear Goblin. Get it together, man. Trying to get this thing into the triple digits. Not quite there yet, but we are not even in double elixir time. Alex up on top. Sends the miner in over on the right side. Is there going to be a poison added on the splish? Ooh, not looking like it. Just the chip damage from the miner, please, this one time. Much appreciated. Ooh, back end. Ewiz, once again, not catching those goblins. Seems like the barrel, if it's going anywhere, but the surround, it's going all in the front end. Ice Spirit freezes and stops that Ewiz in his tracks. Alex defending this left side. Has a knight to stop this princess. Good poison coming on in from Alex, though. He's switching lanes now. He was going early on that right side. Now he's switched to the right. Minor poison, getting that tower down to 1638. Alex has shown, if anything, that he can play multiple lanes now to great effect. But Yahav has learned his lesson from the last match. He's going to definitely be going for that big old that big old rocket drop. Minor drop. That's Alex. One more hit on that left side from the rocket will send the tower down into the ground. Rubble will be the only thing that remains. Oh no. Played the miner right into the Inferno Tower. Great catch by Yanav. The Knight manages to keep that tower nice and healthy at 1,014. 8 seconds is nowhere near enough time for Alex to finish that thing off. Getting it down to triple digits, but it must be tears from the Spanish player on top. Yahav in, pulls Israel ahead. A 3-2 lead in that 1-0 victory in the game. A 2-1 victory in that 5th set. Nordfall says request wizard. Not right now. I'm going to run a quick ad. We'll be right back for the 6th set. Stay tuned, guys. See you soon. Let's set up this overlay for our next game, right? Who's going to be in set number 6? Looking for some players. Charlie, you got this set up for us here? Well played, Dianov. Claims the victory for Team Israel. Alright, Sec 6 is going to be between Rom K7 and Yere. Rom K7 with the request up. Hazib, I see your message, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support that you're trying to show. No PayPal or Amazon account. No way to show love. You can accumulate some bits if you want to. You can probably watch some ads and get some bits on there somehow. I don't know. There should be some way for you to be able to buy bits, donations, or sub or something. This is a worldwide platform, isn't it? You're doing your part, Kazib. You know what, Kazib? I'll try to check for you, dude. This game's running a little slow here. me see if we can grab it real fast. The request isn't even up in chat, so hold on, let me type this in really quick. I'm not probably going to be able to do this for everyone, but because you're so insistent, and I want to help you out. YYCL, there we go. RSA Elite, and your name is Synergy Light. Here it is, you're an elder in the clan, okay. Hog, Rocket, Knight, Princess. Ice Spirit, Skeletons, Mega Minion, Log. Princess and Log are good. They don't necessarily need to be super high leveled up in order to work out. So it's fine that they're a little bit under leveled. They're actually over leveled relative to your Hog and your Rocket. Hog is kind of a low level at level 7 for a win condition. You might want to switch out to a different win condition if you can afford it. Knight at level 10 is quite strong. But it's looking like the level 9 Mega Minion Flying High is probably the best card in your deck right now, isn't it? Skeletons out back are good, but they're not going to be able to hold off big attacks going on in. Let me see if I can't find you another Hog Rider deck that you might want to give a try. Synergy Light. Meanwhile, right side attack coming in hot. Yere with the Lava Hound deck. Breathing fire onto this right side, punishing this pump really hard. Rom K7 taking to task. Rom K7's tower is just getting obliterated, dude. I believe he's the Israeli player. So let's set that up on the overlay here for everyone to see. I can switch that up later if that's not the case, but I think Rom K is playing for Israel, and that would mean that Yere, I think, is that Yere Abuso? I don't know, 845, that sounds like someone who's a fan of Alvaro. Yere, 845. YT, up on top for Spain. Only 1,017 hit points left on that King Tower. It's looking like Rom K thought he could soak there, but wound up taking a little bit more damage than he expected. Having to defend hard still. Knight to soak this baby dragon. Not a pretty sight for Rom K. He's going to have to send something else in if you want to take any baby dragon burps here. Battle rams for both players. King Tower is going to take out that baby dragon. Not a moment too soon. Penciltration of the battle ram is good, though. Barb stop chopping down the tower, and Fireball finishes off that minion horde and the tower at the same time. Khaziv is one trophy off of 4,900. You're making it up there, man. Not too shabby. Well played. That is going to be a win for Yere, though. Way far ahead. 3-0 in that matchup. Let's update the player score here. Hayes Cooper says the audio is lagging behind the video a little bit. Let's refresh that. Get that synced back up. One minute to request that next matchup. Penciltration, I know, right? The battle ram, they're holding the big pencil. They just throw it on the tower. Penetrate those defenses. I gotta give credit to Sir Tag CR for that one. I got a little bit of creativity, but not for that. Not that kind of thing. Alright guys, let's get this next game going. I'm ready to go. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Rom K's ready. Yere! Oh my god, it's not 0-3. Sorry, that was the score from the game. It's 0-1. Fix that up real quick. Thanks for the heads up, guys. Hayes Cooper and RO815. We're not counting crowns. It's a 1-0 lead right now for Yere Abuso. Rom K7 over on the right side with a Knight. Oh no, switching sides now. The other lane's got a Hog Rider going down. One swing. Is he going to get the second? Yes, he does. Down at 2006 now, that left side tower. Ooh, Rom K is going to activate his King Tower now. Oh, he tries to. Oops. The 3-for-4 counter Still taking a lot of damage over in that left side tower. It can work. You can tornado an Electro Wizard to activate the King Tower, but it's got to be, I think, one tile more closer. Your King Tower. More closer. Oh, closer, I mean. Oh, Baby Dragon's going to burp down those poor skellies. Rom K, what you got for this Baby Dragon? Distracted with a Hog Rider. I like it. I like it. It's value. Ice Spirit also works. Whoa! Barb Hunt right on top of the tower. An atypical move, to be sure. True View says, Woody, good to be home and relax with some quality Clash Royale commentary. Glad to have you here, too, dude. We're having a fun night. Art of War 4 is now following. Welcome to the stream. I guess it's night for the Europeans. It's still just the afternoon here in the US of A. Knight and Executioner at this left side. Executioner having some trouble with this Lava Hound. Hasn't taken it down yet. Good value lightning for Rom K7. Managed to get Ewiz, the tower, and the Barb Hut in the back. Executioner tries to get a few swings off against the Lava Pups there. Tower's still up at 15-10. Looking good. Oh no! Late drop on that Executioner by Rom K. Takes some Baby Dragon burpage damage over on that left side tower. Barbarians in the back. Knight and Ice Spirit providing some shielding for this Executioner. Executioner locks that Lava Hound. Knight gonna try to get some stabs in against this tower. Adel landing onto the push, and the Hog Rider's going hog wild. Can't make it to the tower, though. Great defense by Yurei. Add a Lava Hound, Baby Dragon, Bard push. And this is deadly. Ewiz to supplement this attack, and this is going to take this tower way far down. Concentration out the right side on top of it. Yurei claims that left side tower in the name of Spain. Right side's going way far down too. Battle Ram, uncontested, chopping it down. Rom K ain't got anything to drop the counters with. It's a 2-0 victory for Yurei. Well played, man. That will be a 2-0 in the set overall. And a 3-3 draw between Team España and Team Israel. Ben and 9 to the chat. What's going on, man? Oh, hey, son. How are you? How you doing? Set 6 has concluded. We're going to have set 7 starting up momentarily. One quick ad in between the sets. Here we go. Set 7 between Israel and Spain. Haven't seen the players yet. Alright, we got this overlay updated and ready to go, guys. Becky Word says, Woody, the clock is 11 p.m. here in Europe. Fair enough. It's getting pretty late over there, isn't it? Yeah, you guys are... you must be Western Europe. You're like 6 hours behind us. Or I guess 6 hours ahead of us, rather. Not behind. Ben and 9 says, Woody, I'm doing well. I'm hopefully modding the Korea versus ND game later. Nice, dude. That sounds like a good one. Ben and 9, let me know if you need any referrals for that modding. I'm sure we can get you picked up to get that mod if that's what you want to do. Hey, Scooper says, do you get compensated for Twitch Prime people who are ad-free and this don't see the ads roll between the matches? I don't think so. I don't really know, though. It's hard to say. There's probably not too many people who have Twitch Prime so they can't see the ads, but are not subscribed to me. So it's kind of a negligible, small little difference there. Becky Word says he's in Norway. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, 6 hours. Yeah, that's about right. Zayd X Real says, I'm 7 hours behind you. Feeling it. 7 hours later in the day. Out in Central and Eastern Europe, I think. Bennett says, yeah, man. Oh, dude, yeah, we'll let him know. For sure thing, dude. Are you hooked up on our CR World's Discord server over here, Bennett? If so, then you should be well placed. I'll let him know in the mods chat. Oh my god, I do not know how I'm gonna type this in chat. I think that's it. Can I copy paste it? Is this gonna work? Pretty sure he's the Israeli player. Hey, we got a cheer from Ace Cooper.
Since I can't see your ads and I'm not a sub, allow me to contribute some shares.
Thank you very much for cheering. Much appreciated, Ace Cooper. I appreciate that, dude. It's so appreciated. It's much appreciated, and I appreciate it. Keeping the stream going strong. 200-bit cheer coming in from Ace Cooper. Nicely done. White Ham is right behind me. That's a Hog Rider. That's a Hog Rider. That's not a Ham. Boom. One moment, please. Does anyone know his name? How to pronounce his name? I don't know how to read Hebrew. C. Ronald says, I love the Hog Rider because of NATO. You miss and you lose. You get him. Well, that's one less trip to the docks. Fair enough. I love getting the King Tower activated with Tornado. It feels so good when you're playing against a chip damage deck like Hog Rider.
Howdy,
Every little bit of damage you can get against this attacks is helpful. Ropeson is now following. How do you welcome the stream? Northfault says, why would anyone that has Switch Prime not be subbed to Woody though? Right? I don't know. Maybe they haven't heard of me yet. Maybe they're subbed to someone else and they can't use their sub again yet. Hayes Cooper says, I love feeling like I'm so much appreciated. Oh, dude, appreciation. Guys, so much appreciation for Hayes Coopers right now. I'm so appreciative. So much appreciation. Guys, doing this full time is fun, but it's coming a job. It's a real job, guys. Follows much appreciated. Turn on notifications if you want to know when we go live to keep the hype up in the chat. On top of following here, you can also follow on Twitter at Woody_CR. Follow us, CR Worlds as well, at CR_Worlds. If you want to subscribe here as well, there's a nice little subscription button up top. If you have Twitch Prime, it's a free subscription. If you have Amazon Prime, or it's $4.99 a month. Otherwise, you can cancel anytime you want to. But you get access to some of the best emotes on the platform.
Howdy.
Steven13XX15 is now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. Ben9 is asking to get modded again. Do we have any mods in chat right now? Are there any mods in chat? If there's a mod in chat right now, speak up. If not, then I guess we'll have to get the Benin. Measleeve says, put it in Google Translate and hear how it's pronounced, Woody. Oh, that's a good call, dude. That's a really good idea. I was thinking about, like, trying to Google it, but I didn't know the pronunciation guide would be. Let's see if we can get that. Romano. It's Romano. There you go. Okay. That's easy enough. I'm going to call him Romano. That's what Google Translate's going to call it. Oh, there you go. Steven says his name is Romano. He's Israeli. Nice. Okay, we have double confirmation that the left player here is going to be Romano and, wait, what? Is he going to be playing, or what's the deal here? Looks like we got a sub actually going out. So it's going to be Yan versus Silky.
Howdy.
Howdy, Lightning Shadow. Thank you very much for that, man. I think Yan is going to be the Israeli player then? Is that right? Who do we have? Yeah, up top, Yan. Moon Knights has sounded out. Romano. True View says no mads in chat. I guess we got to mod Benin then. Don't make me regret this, Benin9. Yan versus Stoking. Here it goes. Nordfall says I'm a self-declared unofficial mod. True, though. It is true. Self-declared and unofficial. And welcome to the ASMR stream with Woody, says Hayes Cooper. Oh, man. We can take it so much further than that. Oh, man. We can be the kings of ASMR. If given the opportunity. We can do a little scratch. Scratch on the mic. Iman says, is that good enough for mod? Is what good enough for mod? What did you do for us, Iman? Garvey CR is now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. Balloon not making that connection right on that outside quite yet. Good little poke damage over on the left anyways, down to 2030. Zor, 797, thank you very much for that follow, man. Welcome to the stream. Oh, welcome to the stream. Benin9, he tells me we're not going to regret it. I'm going to believe him from now. I'm going to believe him. Good looking out. Right side. Minor hit's going to be defended with a Goblin Gang, but poisoned down. Well played. Let's see, let's update this overlay. We got Yan from Israel, and who's up top? Soaking for Team España. El equipo de España. La selección de España. Iman says, my name is pronounced Amon. Oh, okay. Sounds like Ahmad. Oh, okay. Got it. I got you now. Hey, Gabe, what's up, guys, in the chat? What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Gabe, what's up, guy? Minion chip damage at the left side is working pretty well for Yan. It's looking like he's seeking a bigger strike over on the right, though. Pups push that balloon a little bit closer to the Inferno Tower. It's going to go down, but I don't think the balloon is going to get too much damage on the right side. Is it going to get death damage there? Bomb's pretty close. It gets death damage on the tower after all. Look at that. I'm on. 0825. Chewy says, wait, what did Ben and 9 do for Mod? I don't know. He was persistent. And he's a good guy. I don't know. He's going to help out Mod CR World. He's going on the up and up. He's a good guy. He's going places. Plus, we didn't have a mod, and he asked for mod, so I don't know. Until he proves himself incapable of the position. We'll let him hang on to it. Just one mod in case we get a bunch of spam or some crap in chat. Soaking played very well so far, it's true. Good defense of both towers. Inferno Tower going to try to burn through this right side. Nice Ice Spirit to freeze there. Lightning goes down. This could be a key opportunity for Yan to attack. That right side balloon is getting a little bit low on hit points, though. Target tower retargets onto the balloon. Still no drops from the balloon, but getting the bomb damage off and chip damage from the Goblin Gang brings it down to 1063. Consistent attacks out the right side. Ooh, good poison from Soaking. Hits the tower and the Lava Hound and the Mega Minion. Mega Minion's not going to be too much of a threat, especially with his E-Wiz zapping it down. 407 left on Yan's right side tower. That's 2 poisons, or maybe a good log minor poison rolling on through. Ooh, defensive arrows. Can't quite finish it off. The poison! Chip for Soaking. Well done, man. The 1-0 victory for the Spanish player up top. Good hit. C-Roll C says, Woody, if you had to make a perfect esport, what would it be? Well, let's see. A perfect esport would be a game that everyone can play, that's very easy to grasp initially, but extremely difficult to master. A game that you could play anywhere, that you could always be playing. A game with huge crowds, lots of energized participants, teams, and viewers. Now, I guess the decision between a team-based game or a 1v1 game, I'm not the best at making the call on that. I think teams work well in sports, but there's lots of 1v1 sports out there. MMA is so popular, dude. It's a 1v1 game. I guess I'm starting to kind of describe Clash Royale here. See, Ronald, there's your answer, man. Brandy Eye Candy says, Woody, so basically Tetris. Yeah, dude, Tetris. Except that Tetris is not a 1v1 game. It's you versus the computer, though, isn't it? Easy to learn, difficult to master. Othello. Ooh, yeah, dude. Othello, isn't that, that's also known as Go, right? Is Go the same thing as Othello? I think it might be. I think Go is what it's called in Chinese. And Othello is the name of the game. Out here. It's the game where you have the black and the white tiles and you flip them, right? Oh, it's called Reversi. Is that technically different? Oh, Go is a lot bigger than Reversi, isn't it? Dude, Go is huge. Wow. But yeah, they both have like discs of like white or black and you flip them over. Strategy board games. Those are fun. Ooh, big attack out the right side. E-Wiz zaps down those pups by an Ice Spirit. That's exactly what Soaking needed on defense, but not quite enough. Great arrows from Yan. Finishes off that E-Wiz. Death damage from the balloon would be enough, but it's going to get another drop anyway. Soaking, strong start to this set, but an early drop in the first minute of this game. Already down. It's going to give it good luck. Thumbs up. Can't be too mad about that. Nice strike over on that right side, though, by Yan. The Israeli player coming back with a vengeance now. Interesting that Soaking will continue playing out this right side. That's his weak side. He's lost his tower on the right. You'd expect that he'd want to switch to the left. But maybe if he figures this is going to be a 2-1, I'm going to have to play a weak side at some point anyways. pressure out the right side, ignoring this Lava Hound for the time being. Miner's going to start chipping away at that the right side tower there. Only one skeleton to help the tower out. Looks like it's going to go down to half hit points, or just below half at 1,200. Ooh, I do not like that Lava Hound. That's a scary looking Lava Hound. There's no tornado or anything to pull this balloon off the tower. Gets the drop! There it goes! Ice Spirit just barely in time to only allow one drop. Mega Minion and Minion swipe it on through. Defensive poison for Soaking cannot keep this lava balloon push off the tower. The toe deck, as it's so affectionately called, grabs a 2-0 lead for Yan over Soaking. Bannon, we are not doing song requests right now. I'm sorry, my friend. We are doing VOD-friendly music so that we can post this thing to YouTube later. Phil says, Woody, Othello is the flip tiles. Go is a totally different and much, much more complicated and long game. Okay, so Go you don't flip. You just... I thought you could still flip them if you play it. Maybe not? It's a long game. You gotta, like, trap the tiles, right? Like, you get, like, a black and then white, and then you try to get the black on the other side to, like, flip them all over. Or maybe that's reversey. Go is a much longer game, though. Yeah, a much bigger board. I took a look at the boards real quick. The reversey board's like 8x8. The Go game is like 16x16. It's huge. Great game there by Yan, though. The 3-0 victory will make this 7th set a 1-1 draw. Waggy says, Woody, I think a rule is when you're winning with Minor Poison, you just play that because of confidence again. Yo, true. I mean, it worked the first time. Why would you not play it again? Soaking. Staying true to the Minor Poison. Gets 0-3'd, though. Nice hard counter by Yan there. C-Ronald C says, that would be dope, though, Tetris, but you playing against someone. There have been, like, 1v1 Tetris games that have come out, right? You, like, send additional blocks onto your opponent if you clear out a row or whatever. They've been made, but they're not classic Tetris. Bannon says, it was the Pokemon theme song. Dude, we get so many Pokemon theme song requests. I've already sang it once today. I'm not going to sing it again. Hey, Serge is back in the chat. He says, could you show the decks again? Of course, my friend. Let's see that deck from Soaking. It is a Minor Poison. Pretty standard deck over there. He's played it in both matches so far. Yan running the Toe deck, Lava Hound Balloon, Mega Minion, Goblin Gang, Minions, Tombstone Arrows, and Lightning for Yan. And in the previous matchup, what did we have there? Oh, it was the same deck. Was it the same setup both times? It actually was the exact same matchup. They were both playing the same deck. That's funny. I thought Yan played something different. I forgot. Getting loopy, doopy already. Serge, thanks for pointing that out, man. Hey, Dad, how's it going? Ooh. Shots fired. Freak TZCR says, no, Minor Poison does take skill. Brandy Eye Candy thought that it was AIDS, but apparently Minor Poison takes skill, according to Freak, Amon, Me Sleeves, Surgical Goblin, Gabe What's Up Guy, Amon again, Surgical Goblin again. They all think Minor Poison takes skill. I'll give it credit. I'll give credit where it's due. 1-1 draw right now between Yan and Soaking. A 3-3 draw right now between Israel and Spain overall. One team will pull ahead based upon the victory of this one game. The tiebreaker. Split Goblin Gang out the back. It's going to get logged down to the right side. Little Goblin and Spear out the left side. Not too much of a threat. This Archer can take it down. Good poison on the right side tower. Soaking continuing that damage with spells. 4-for-3 trade against the Princess. Free Fire Log. Aggressive move by Yan here, trying to get a connection over here on the left. Manages to take the tower down to 1749. Cheery says, Woody, I have one question for you. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. I don't know, dude. Don't hurt me no more. I don't know. That's the question I'm asking. What is love? Yeah, and on the right side, how did you fin against a Minor? Nice Goblin Gang. Well played by Soaking. Not going to see a poison added onto that push, though. Oh, actually, we will. I take it back. Spoke too soon. Look at that. Electro Wizard at the bridge. Ooh, caught by a Knight. That is not what the Ewiz wanted to see from that trade there. Way far back Goblin Barrel, buying a couple extra seconds there for the Knight to try to get into range. Log rolls through it either way, though. Skeletons to distract. Cheap 1 elixir cycle. And both players reaching 6 elixir. Yeah, a little bit ahead in damage on this left side. They're both playing very slow chip damage decks. Soaking still playing Minor Poison, but no longer running Lava Hand on the bottom for Yan. He's got a log bait deck for us here today. The tiebreakers of tiebreakers. I know, right? Spain and Israel are tied. And then Yan and Soaking are also tied. Nice Goblin connection out the left side. Down to 11:09 now. Another barrel on the right. What? Yan is switching it up on us. Oh, I see. He didn't want a log to roll through the barrel and the princess. Gets one shot on the left side, though, from that princess. Nicely done. Goblin spitting darts out there. Is able to outrange that archer. Gang gonna go down to the poison there on the right side. Princess out here on the left, trying to bait out some log. Rocket from Soaking Wood booms in the chat. That could be a game winner. Yan hitting it hard on that left side. Just needs one more rocket for the win. 493 and free. Yan will pressure both sides of the map now, sending a Goblin Barrel out the right. Princess, chip, chip, chip on that left side. 2 more shots is good. Not quite log range, though. That will require another rocket. Minor poison on the right. It's going to bring that tower down to the 600 mark. Oh, down to the 500 mark. Whoa, it's going down to the 400 mark. But the rocket gets the kill. Well played to Yan. The Israeli player on the bottom gets the 1-0 in this game. The 2-1 for the set. And Israel pulls ahead 4-3 over España. One more win for Israel, and that is going to seal the deal. Let's take a quick commercial break, and we will be back after one fast minute here. Thank you very much for tuning in for the Israel versus Spain game. We will see set 8 start momentarily. Let's reset the scoreboard here. It's going to be an 0-0. Charlie Nider announcing the results. Should get the roster in for these next 2. Here we go. Gil Baba and Destructor 96. Ooh. Gil Baba representing Team Israel. Let's update the roster here. Player list getting revised. Gil Baba. Right side for España. Destructor 96. Make sure it fits on the page there. Ugh. That's a long name. Okay, what's up, guys? Says 3 months. You've been following for 3 months, have you? Howdy, 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 Gabe. Thanks for joining us again tonight, dude. Good luck from Gil Baba. Looking for a game against Destructor. One suck. Oh, sorry. It's El Destructor. Not just any Destructor. It's El Destructor. Let me fix his name over there. El Destructor 96. It fits. It fits. C. Ronald C says, Woody, is you scared of Team China? Low. No, I'm not scared of Team China. There's some great players there. I actually saw China HMT play yesterday. What is that? Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia. Dang, I keep forgetting what it is. Taiwan. Yeah. It's a great team. But the Chinese team is also really, really good. Let's take a look at this first game in set 8 between Israel and Spain. Israel, the 4-3 lead over Spain right now. We got Gil Baba for Israel on the bottom. El Destructor up top, destroying the arena. Ooh, left side, Goblin Barrel Ice Spirit. Great log rolled in by El Destructor. Takes out that barrel. Ooh, scary. Wow, fantastic rocket value. Finishes off that Expo. Can't quite reach the Ewiz out back. Are there skeletons in Gil Baba's deck? No, he's got to roll a log through that. Yuri Kloon, thanks for that follow, man. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to the stream. Patsfan says, what time does Chinese team play? I think that's tonight. I believe that's later on tonight. Freak TCCR says, Woody, what's it like living in Ireland? Oh my god. The memes hitting me hard today. Ireland's great, man. It's nice and balmy outside. Not too Not too hot, not too cool. Ooh, Gil Bob, are you going to rocket this thing? Finally gets the rocket down there. There it goes. Knight's just about trade. The blue one on bottom. Does manage to get the edge out there. Steroidy says, are you tired of streaming so much today? Yeah, to be honest, I'm getting a little tired. We've been live for 9 hours and 11 minutes. Ooh, good log coming on in. Pre-fire hits the Goblin Gang. Well played by El Destructor. Zap on that right side tower is good. Fantastic read by the Spanish player up top. Buys him a little bit of damage there on the right side, down to 20, 30.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Kilo Baba's right side. Lubu, 6 is down following. Howdy, Lubu. Thanks for checking in. Hey, Chewy also cheered for us. Thanks for catching that nickel. Whoop. Roopson is following us, as is Steven13XXX15, Lightning Shadow, Garvey, CR, Zor797, and Yuki Kroon. Thanks for those follows earlier in the stream, guys. Aureen, AR31 in 1. You can pronounce that however you want to. I'm going to pronounce it Aureen. Also followed. Mytoner93, Art of War 4. Thank you very much for those follows, guys. Much appreciated. Log bait deck coming on in for Gil Baba. But logs are plentiful in El Destructor's deck. This is going to be a rocket out the right side. Expo chipping away at the Ice Spirit, and the Princess doesn't finish her off. They have the Knight go do that dirty work. Solid defense for both players. This seems like a game that could definitely be a draw if no one player manages to get the vacuum. This could be it. El Destructor chipping away at that right side. Great hit from the Expo. Does get rocketed down though. Not able to get a decisive victory, but 1388. Not a whole lot left for Gil Baba to have to deal with. About half health on that right side tower. Boof Mac is in the chat. What's going on, man? Howdy, welcome to the stream. Thanks for that follow. Another Expo out the right. Every time the 6-for-6 trade happens and a rocket gets dropped on an Expo, that's another like 200 damage that the Expo gets off onto either troops or towers that Gil Baba has set up. Great catch on that Goblin Barrel at the right side. No damage whatsoever. Skeletons stabbing away at those poor little give-it-a-gobs. Expo locks the Knight. That is a good rocket, though. Whoa! Fireball cycle starting from El Destructor. Right side tower down to 1063. That looks like it's within cycle range. I think we're going to have a victor. Someone's going to win this game, aren't they? Princess on the left. Goblins to soak on this right. Trying to take out this Knight at the same time. Knight out in front. Gil Baba is not going to rocket this time. Log through that gang, and the Knight does reach the Expo. Bad result there for El Destructor trying to hold this Expo on. That's a good opportunity to rocket the tower. Pulls it off. 2 elixir behind now. Let's see. Inferno Tower, the last card in Gil Baba's deck, but a perfect read. El Destructor gets that Knight down in time to insulate the Expo. We have got a Knight coming on in to start chopping away this E-Wiz. Roll a log through, and it looks like Gil Baba's got a chance now to keep that pressure over on that right side. Ooh, gonna take some damage from this Expo. Down to 403. 2 more fireballs will seal the deal. There is no time for Gil Baba to cycle rockets on the right side now. It is now or never. Do or die. Hit that right side or you're going down, dude. Goblin Barrel right at the tower gets logged down, and that might be it. Gil Baba suffers another fireball strike. Win for El Destructor. España team claims the 1-0 victory in that game. Set number 8 starts with the team España, Spain with the victory. Ben9 says, Woody, wait, you're from Ireland? I was born there.
I'm not actually from Ireland. It's just a meme that we have on the stream. Everyone pretends like I'm from Ireland. I don't know why. It's kind of creeping me out at this point, honestly, but I guess it's not really a personal thing, and you know, no harm may become me just because I have been telling everyone that I'm from Ireland. I'm really worried that someone is actually going to be from Ireland and be like, yo, Woody, let's go get some brews. Let's go grab a Guinness at the pub sometime. And I'm just going to have to be like, no, sorry, I can't. And they're going to be like, why? I'm going to be like, yo, because I'm not in Ireland.
That would kind of suck. I don't look forward to the conversation, so I gotta provide the preface. Even though I do live in Ireland, I like to tell people I'm not from Ireland to just kind of throw them off. Dragos1208, thanks for that follow, man. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Chewy for you says, Woody, I just got an in-game notification that I qualified for bracket play, but I never registered. Should I accept the invitation? I'm not 16. If you're not 16, you should not play in the bracket. Period. End of statement. Amon says, Woody, I beat you with that Expo deck. Well played, man. Did you really? I can't remember that match. You got an in-game notification, though, that you qualify for bracket play. That's interesting. I didn't know that they were running those. Huh. Nordfault says the real meme is that Woody's lying and he's saying he's not from Ireland. Dude, I just admitted that I'm in Ireland. I still want to talk to people that are in Ireland, you know? It's like I tell people that I'm in Ireland. I mean, maybe Cicero, we can go hang out sometime. But he's all over the world, man. You're lucky if you can catch that guy anywhere. Ireland or otherwise. Miner hits that pump up on top. El Destructor. Solid defense. Keeps the pump up, but the Miner does get a lot of stabs in there. Cycling through skeletons up on top. El Destructor. With the 3 muskies. Gil Baba, you've got a spell in this deck, right? Oh, it's poison value. Hits the pump, the tower, and to those muskies. Heal spells going down, though. Nice heal action for Gil Baba's right side. Is there a tank for those 2 muskies? Yes, there is. A battle ram running on in. This right side tower is in danger. Roll a log through, but those muskies are going to hold up anyways. 2 barbs out in front to block. Zap from the Uis barely takes him down. It's looking like this barb out on this right side, wandering on in. He's not going to get anywhere. El Destructor, about 2 or 3 more drops of elixir up on top. Might decide to pump up. The Ohio Resistance says, dude, what are you from Ireland? Have you ever visited White Moose Cafe? I'm not actually from Ireland. That's the thing. You just think I'm from Ireland. I hear it's a nice place, Kappa. I don't know. Could be. Could be. Knight on the right side bridge and defending against that Miner attack coming on in. El Destructor continues his pumping. He's an investor. He's an elixir investor. He's trying to save up. Put it in the piggy bank. Here comes the heal spell. You know it's coming. Oh. Late, though. El Destructor, what happened? That's the perfect heal spell opportunity. He poisons your muskies. You get the heal spell down. That's how this thing works. Iwe is going to block this battle ram. I don't expect to see that go very far. Zadian says, hey, Woody, I'm from Ireland, too. You want to meet? Yeah, dude, Zadian, let's meet up in Ireland. Where do you want to go? Just tell me where to be, and I'll be there. Pancio says, Woody, can you show the Expo deck once this is done, please? Yes, I will. Gladly. True for you says, you're from Ireland. Will you be streaming your bracket matches? I will be streaming bracket matches, but I'm not actually from Ireland. Sorry about that. Iwe is on the right. Poison is down. El Destructor, why are you not committing? Why aren't you healing your 3 muskies? That's what heal spell is for. Oh my god, so many opportunities to heal. El Destructor is not making me happy with this heal spell, though. Heal is hard to get right, I admit it. There's a lot of times when you're just going to be throwing 3 elixir away. But I've seen pretty good chances for him to drop it here. Maybe I'm just a little bit too liberal with heal spell play, and El Destructor is a little bit more conservative. But like, here, dude, come on. Why would you not heal spell there? Keep your 2 muskies up. You buy 2 muskies for 3 elixir. Oh, nice drop. See, that's not a good heal spell. Actually, that was value. That was value. That's not a devastating strike, but that was value. I take it back. I take it back for what I said. El Destructor, you know what you're doing with this deck, man. I'm sorry. Grrr. I'm a dummy. 798 on that right side. 712 for Gil Baba's left side. Defending with 3 muskies once again. Got to keep this Knight off the tower. Knight's going to get the block in there. Good job. El Destructor getting poisoned down with his left side. El Destructor, heal spell right now. Oh, there he is. He did it. He got the heal spell down. He's going to keep his 3 muskies. 2 barbs. Heal spell. Muskies on the left side tower. Shoot, muskies. Take it down. There you go, ladies. Well done. Great game. El Destructor with the 1-0 victory claims a 2-0 in this match for Team España. A 4-4 draw now between Spain and Israel. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yeah. It's a draw. 4-4. Both teams have got one more set to prove their worth. This could be the deciding match. Who moves on to the bracket stage? Who's going to get kicked out? $5,000 in that bracket, but you got to make it there first if you want to play. True
Howdy.
I was kidding about the Ireland thing, hence the Kappa. Okay, yeah, Kappa. I'm not serious about anything I say, literally. Lucas, 3573, thanks for that follow, man. Much appreciated. Well played. Howdy. Read Data 75 is here as well. Dragos 1208, thank you very much for following. Mr. Guy says, Woody, did you know you could sign up for as many CCGS brackets as you want to now? I did not know that. Did they announce that today? That sounds like news to me. That's great news, though. I think that's an excellent change. I wholeheartedly support that, if that's what they're doing. Ooh, Claim is going to be live streaming, you see. You can now register for up to 8 days of bracket play in your region. Nice. I like it. The bracket's going to close when they full, though. Oh, my God. Guys, get registered. Just register for all of them. Just register for all of them. Just show up and get into all of them. If you no-show, they should probably actually kick you out. Now that I think about it. Oh, you gotta register at Smash.tg. I'm gonna do that right as soon as this stream wraps up. Player score is now gonna be 0-0 for this final set.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Looks like Romano's gonna be playing here now. Is that Romano? Yes, it is. I did it. Tigely is now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. Tigely. El Destructor claimed the win, but he is out. We're gonna have Termisva for España coming on in next. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Can we make Romano's name a little bit bigger? It's kind of small in that font. There we go. Please request. Here it comes. Yee! Bestio 8 says, Woody, the Expo deck. Don't forget. Oh, yeah. Wait, we gotta show the Expo deck. Where is it? There it is. Expo, Skeletons, Knight, Inferno Tower, Ice Spirit, Electro Wizard, Fireball, Log. The final set. Romano on the bottom for Team Israel. Termisva up top for Team España. A 4-4 draw between these epic titans of Clash. Connor Mo, Donald, howdy, welcome to the stream. Thanks for that follow. Straight Riot Man says, what do you know Hebrew? That's cool. I do not. Someone just told me it's Romano. I mean, yeah, dude, I totally know Hebrew. Not quite. Another Expo deck. If you were looking for great Expo decks, here is a great example for you. Bowler rolling in on the right side for Romano, though. This is going to be a great matchup for the Hebrew player. For the Israeli player. His name isn't Hebrew. Whatever. Maybe he's Hebrew. I don't know. Probably. That's a chance of it. His name isn't Hebrew. I'm going to say odds are he's Hebrew. Okay. One more drop of elixir for Romano on the bottom. Termisva up top. Split some skellies to cycle. Knight for Romano. Ooh, it's going to be a switched up side. Expo down the left end. Locks the tower. Ewiz out far back. That is way too far for an Ewiz. Expo's going to town. Tornado that Knight back. Trying to get this Ewiz onto the Expo. Finally. Can't get the zap on there. The Mega Man is in the way. Clash Kid 360. Thanks for that follow, man. Expo just brought Romano's left side down to 818. Termisva, low on elixir, is going to have to counter this somehow, though. Sets up some skellies to block that Ewiz. Dude, he just straight up soaked the Knight on the right side, down to leaked 1,337 hit points. 1337. Romano says, well, you soaked the Knight before. Are you going to do it again? Sends it right at bridge, adding a Graveyard onto the push. That's the primary win condition for this deck. I see now. Knight soaking most of these skeleton shots. Log rolled through most of them that had clumped up in the back. It's going to be an elixir advantage for Romano here. He could feasibly just soak this Knight if he just only wants to defend the left lane. That's where most of the damage has been coming in so far. Here we go. Bowler set up to block this Expo. Nice drop there. Ooh, but the tower not in range of that Mega Minion. That Bowler's in trouble. Great Tornado coming on in to block and set up this Expo to try to lock. Not quite there in time, though. Pop lock and drop it. Rhizo's side is now following. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Expo locks the Ewiz. Trying to zap down these skellies. There's no ground troop. Oh, there. Just in time, Romano gets the Bowler set up. 722 on the left side. Haven't seen the final card in Termisva death. He might actually just wind up switching out to a Fireball cycle if that's what he's got. Inferno Tower blocked this Baby Dragon. Bowler push. It looks good. Both players at 6 elixir now. Right side attack is coming in from Romano. It's a Knight at the bridge. A Graveyard added onto the push. Poison, the last card of Romano's deck. He's going to be chipping away at that right side tower. We got a Knight trying to stop these skeletons. One spawns on the inside, but the Inferno Tower is going to burn it up. Poison brings that tower down to 427. It's not quite down yet. Romano. Oh no, that Expo's too far back. That Expo's too far back. It's never going to lock the tower. It's too far back. There's a counter from Romano anyways. Bowler going to roll through that left side. If Romano only knew that Expo was too far back, he could have just committed to the right side push. Looks like he managed to get the tower damage in there anyways. Baby Dragon burps away, out of poison on, and the Romano from Israel claims the victory in this first game of the ninth set against Termisva. Benin says, I'm feeling emotes only when the tiebreaker is decided. Yo, here, hold on. We gotta get a deciding tiebreaker. Final match. This could be the last game. Romano wins this and Israel takes it all. A 5-4 is necessary for a team to get the win here. Steroides says, Israel is playing so good right now. So well, they're tearing Israel. Or they're tearing Spain a new one, right? Beating them up. Gotta get these teams' names figured out. Set 9, game 2. The request pending. Should go into chat not too long from now. Oh, Parker's not a fan of the game. He said that was pretty bad. I think that was actually a pretty good counter deck for Romano. A little bit of sloppy play, but he was playing the opposite lane. And to be honest, when you're building up those big boulder graveyard pushes, you want to play one single lane, wipe out an opponent's push, and then counter-strike. The fact that he was having to split up between left and right, I gotta agree, it made it a little bit awkward for him. Wow! It was graveyard right at the beginning! Oh. Electrify. Electrify. No, electrify. He was not supposed to accept that match right there. Romano's gonna finish him off. Come on, electrify. Oh, buddy. Oh, no. That's gonna be a loss for Israel. Charlie Knight says that's a loss for Israel? Oh, man.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Lou Ganito is now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. That is terrible. I mean... Okay, the admins have ruled. It's gonna be a 1-1. My feeling on that, though, is that if you accept your own teammate's match, you're putting your teammate at a disadvantage because they've revealed their deck, right? If it's someone on your own team, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. Hold on, Charlie's gonna review it. We'll take the point back and just kind of wait for an admin review from Charlie. Admin's gonna read the rules. We're gonna figure it out. There's rules for this. We're gonna settle it. It seems like if someone from the opposing team accepts, that should be a loss for the opposing team. If someone from the opposing team makes an incorrect match acceptance, that the opposing team should take a loss. But if it's a friendly acceptance, it is delay of game. That's kind of bad. I see the argument here where it could possibly be a game loss. But it seems like if it's a friendly battle between you and someone on your own team, then you're just giving away information about the deck that you're going to play. Maybe they should lock them into playing that deck. I think that's a fair punishment. I don't know if the whole game should be thrown out. I guess the rules are going to have something in for this. Pats fan says it's bull. We're going to get an admin to read the rules. Hold on. One moment, guys. They're checking in. They're going to figure this out. Don't worry. We got the officials going to figure this out for us.
Howdy, howdy,
Please,
howdy.
no Tacarino. Adrian Hardup is now following. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to the stream.
Howdy, howdy,
Awaiting
howdy.
admin review. Ugh, is now following. Howdy. Welcome to the stream. Much appreciated. Okay, so the rules say, if any player is to accept an incorrect match, the country that accepted that player into the clan will forfeit the match, and the point will be awarded to the opposing country.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
So it looks like, from my reading of the rules, it looks like that actually is going to be a loss from Electrify's team, which is Team Israel.
Howdy,
We'll
howdy,
see what the
howdy.
admins rule. I think that rule. Oh. Marcelino91's now following. Big Cow has followed. Howdy, welcome to the stream. Jufro420. And Datol Fan Dram
Howdy, howdy,
Domit
howdy.
is now followed. Welcome, guys. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Thanks very much for tuning in. We are awaiting admin review on a match here. 1-0 victory right now for Romano, but it's possible that that is going to be a 1-1 draw.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Drama alert. I know. Talk about it. Jeez. Lactus says, should be the game lost because if they lock him into that deck, then obviously the opponent could just counter, which means it'd be a waste of time. I agree. There's a point made to be made there. I mean, you can win against the counter deck. It's just super difficult. See, Ronald says, Woody, he lost his match. Why did he accept? Electrify should not have accepted it. That was a total mistake.
Howdy,
Magic
howdy,
of Admit
howdy.
says, Woody, when are we having the Toy Story Woody and Hazard stream? Woody and Buzz, dude. I don't know. I'd love that. That'd be fun. J49ers is now following. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We'd have to find a time. I've only gotten to hang out with Hazard one time at Northern Arena. Blake17
Howdy,
says,
howdy,
request a
howdy.
bomb tower. I'm not doing it, man. Not during this, like, intense moment of, like, admin review. NNM host is now following. Oh, Guy Marion requests. Of course he does. Of course he does.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Koji-san says 2 minutes. They're talking to and chatting about it. I mean, the rules seem pretty unambiguous to me, to be completely honest.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to the stream. Admins are chatting over here, just trying to figure out what's going on. We'll get the final ruling in here from Charlie, I think. It says, thank you for your patience. Shiki says, the rule say that the country, the person who accepts it, is responsible for it. So it is going to be a point for Spain. Okay. The official ruling is in. It's going to be a 1-1 draw now between Romano and Termisfa. Either player can now play either deck. This is the ultimate tiebreaker match between Israel and Spain. Bennett says, God, I hope this doesn't happen in my first modding of CR Worlds. I know, right, dude? Oh, intense. Asham CR is in the chat, showing the love. Thank you very much. Nordfalt says, is Enchantin the boss of the MEGL or something, Woody? I believe, yeah, Enchantin and K Twice are both the representatives from the Mobile Esports Gaming League, the new company that they created after CR Worlds came about to manage it. Bomb427006 is now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. But yeah, Koji-san, K Twice, Enchantin, myself, we're all admins of CR Worlds. So I'm pretty sure that ruling, although it's a heartbreaker, I think that it is correct by the rulebook. See, Ronald says, Woody, we need a winner if he feels like redemption. He uses the same deck. It could be. All right, Termisfa is going to roll a log through that barrel. Even 3 for 3. Expenditure by both sides. Wow, we got a Skarmy getting split over here. Some of it going down the right lane. Going to help out this Hog Rider. Ooh, distracting the Electro Wizard. I like it. 2 swings from the Hog Rider is good over on that right side. Ooh, not a whole lot of defense with this Baby Dragon, though. Splitting up that Goblin gang. Baby Dragon still has a few hit points left to defend with. Electro Wizard, the hero, splitting his arms. Electro Beams going in both directions there. Finds his way over to the right side tower. We're going to be zapping down those skellies. Kind of a bad placement there from Termisfa, to be completely honest. Gets 2 zaps onto the tower as a result. You can actually place the skeletons just so that they soak 1 hit, and then 2 hits, and then 1 hit to get 3 total waves from the E-Wiz. Kind of hard to pull off, though, so I've made that mistake too, Termisfa. No worries. Logbait Hog Rocket from Romano. Reppin' Team Israel on the bottom. Termisfa on top, playing for Israel. It's a 4-4 draw between Israel and Spain. A 1-1 in this final set. Ooh, Hog Rider's gonna pull that Baby Dragon back. Baby Dragon goes down to the Spear Gobbles. Gets him out on the front. 1278 on that right side tower remains. Spear Goblin trying to chip away at this Mega Minion Skelly push. I'd probably just take the swing from Mega Minion at this point. That's not too much damage. Pump is down. Are you going to rocket it, Romano? What you got for us, man? Maybe he needs to cycle into it or something. Ewiz in the back. Why would he not rocket right now?
Howdy,
Alright, he's going to let his opponent get 1 little drop-up elixir there. Roy1212 is now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much, my friend. Ewiz is trading over on the right side. Termisfa gets the better end of that exchange, a little bit injured, but that he was still got a little bit of juice left in him. Zaps that right side tower down to 2076. Big attack coming down in from Termisva. Golem in the back. Log through that Goblin Barrel. Romano defending now against the Golem with this Inferno Tower, expecting a lightning any second now from Termisva. There it goes! Lightning going down hard. Oh no, I think he played that Skeleton Army a little bit early. Thank goodness he was able to add that Electro Wizard out in the back end to be able to finish the Baby Dragon off. It could be Electro Wizard. Goblin Gang right at the bridge. Barrel in the back, but so much value from that log. Termisva wipes out that whole push and goes on the counterattack. Now Goblin Barrel finished off. It's going to be a Baby Dragon, couple of Skeletons, and a Mecha Minion trying to make its way toward the right side tower. Ewiz zaps this Baby Dragon down, but I don't think it's going to get a whole lot of value trying to chip away at this Golem. Yannick, 1706 now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. Inferno Tower coming down early from Romano. Way far back, there's going to be a Goblin Barrel juked into the back. There is no log to take it out. Instead, Termisva going to throw down 3 Elixir to get the Mega Minion, roll a log through that army, but there's no lightning for Termisva. There's going to be a burnt up. Oh no, he missed the He missed the Baby Dragon! Lots of damage out that right side, and Termisva's going to catch back up, throwing that lightning down onto the Ewiz and the tower. It's at 916 now. Almost equal damage for both players. Great Goblin Barrel connection here. Hog Rider finishes the right side tower. No, 3:34 left. Overtime. Rocket's going to finish it off. That is game. Romano takes the win for Team Israel. A 1-0 victory for Termisva. Well played.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Razor thin margin. Kasparo is now following. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Israel! The 5-4 victory over Spain. A heartbreaker DQ for Romano. The 1-1 draw propels him forward, though, to finish things off for his country. Israel claims the victory over Spain. Very well played by both teams. I really hope we can see both of them in the bracket. We'll see how the rest of this group plays out. But that was so close in a match. Such clutch play by Israel. Amazingly done. Oh my god, the room is now in emote-only mode. Thank you very much, Ben and 9, for the payment there. What booms in the chat. We got kappas and boinks and hypes from everyone. Wow. Guys, if you're watching on Twitch, thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to continue playing for just a little bit longer here. Onu Kanchukin is now following. Howdy, welcome to the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, this VOD later, what a finish. Hope that you'll follow me over on Twitch. Woody_CR is where you can find me there. And also, there's going to be a link in the description. On Twitter, Woody_CR is the @tag. Please subscribe to me on YouTube and leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought of the games. If you want to see any of these players and steal the crown, that'll be a good chance to let us know. Also, please like the video. It lets us know that we're doing a good commentary here and getting that content out there for y'all. Israel and Spain match has concluded. A 5-4 victory for Israel. And we will be moving on. Catch you guys later. Thanks again for tuning in.